Hey, what's going on, good people? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Once again, here we go. I want to give thanks and a shout out to my buddies on over Cargo Running Cartel. You know what time it is. Listen, man, this is all our opinions and you know wrestling with the mind. So let's get to it. Uh, I've been hearing a lot of controversies, not controversies, but news, good news, old news. It's all good. We're gonna talk about Donnie. We're gonna talk about Donnie tonight. I see a lot of stuff going on online, and as far as running for president again, so let's see how that goes. But I want to point something out. What I want to point out is dude, he's hilarious, man. That dude is hilarious. I don't know. It's just he just be tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? In other words, he just I don't know what to make of that guy, bro. He's flamboyant. He's bombastic. And he's smart, but at the same time, sometimes he just go out of his way to sound and act stupid as fuck. Bottom line, and some people like that. Some people like the fact that he is outspoken in a way that he disregard what he's running for or what he represent. But he's been like that for a long time. But the hypocrisy of him and some of the people that supports him, that's what brings me to you know do this video tonight. So I mean, let's get down to it, man. I'm about to cook this guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cook him. I'm gonna cook him real good. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and that's the bottom line. I'm gonna cook his ass right now. And the first thing that I want to say is, um, this is not to offend him or offend anybody who supports him. You know what I mean? I don't support him, and that's it. I mean, I got family members of mine that support him and stuff like that, but to each his own, man. I got uh, my own reasons why, and everybody is entitled to support whoever they want, and you cannot be mad at them, and you cannot be angry with whoever support who, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we're all trying to have the best life, to live the best life. So with that being said, Donnie, man, he had the audacity to calling the judges out, you know, because of the stuff or the crimes allegedly that he has committed. So, you know, now he's clapping back at the judges, at the judges, at the clerk, at the military, at governors, whoever in front of him that doesn't agree with him, he goes after. And that's the one thing that I really don't like about the guy. He's not gracious with when he gets a L. You know what I'm saying? When he catch a L, he's not gracious with it. He goes after. You know what I'm saying? Anchors, it don't matter if it's Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, it don't matter. He goes after. If you're not in his team, like he try to drag you through the mud. So I mean, let's get to the substance of it. Okay, let's get to the substance of his behavior. First of all, you know, I will challenge anybody, anybody who can, you know, down in the comments. Hey, listen, and by the way, man, subscribe and hit the likes, and on the notification bell, you have a menu there that says notification, and just click on all. So every time that I drop a video, you can get notified and you can go ahead and watch the video, man. I appreciate your support. So listen, like I said, man, uh, he be bragging about law and order and this, that, and the other, you know, and his own mouth is the one who's getting him in trouble. His own words get him in trouble because he be saying stuff thinking that the stuff is not going to go back to him to hunt him. You know what I mean? And oftentimes it does. So, you know, listen, he have like 4 cases, man, pending, and I know that's kind of like exaggeration, man. You know what I'm saying? They probably could have just get him with the January 6th bullshit that happened. You know what I mean? Everybody know that shit was an insurrection, and whoever doesn't agree with that, you got to be out of your fucking mind. And anybody else do that stuff in any country, that's gonna be an insurrection. If there's another country that happens to the same thing that happened in January 6th, I guarantee you the United States they'll be sending the military to that country to, you know, to stabilize the country. I guarantee you. So, you know, but you know, we're in the US, man, you know, what can you say? There was probably a bunch of knuckleheads that they thought, you know, they were playing soldiers, you know what I mean? They're playing soldiers and shit like that, and it didn't pan out the way they was planning. You know, they planted. So listen, another thing with him is like I said, all these cases that he had one in Georgia for trying to interfere with the voting system. You know what I'm saying? And he said it like he called somebody, like the state attorney from Florida, and he's like, "Yo, I need like 11,000 votes or some shit like that." Like, you can do that. You can't do no stuff like that, man. You can be calling no officials and ask them for, even if it's joking. Like, how you gonna joke like that on election day? You know, asking for votes. Like, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. So the attorney general that is taking the case, you know, a black lady, he going after that lady, you know, for whatever reason, and he be calling her all kind of nasty stuff, and all she's doing is trying to enforce the law, you know. And she might have a vendetta against him, but he asked for that shit. He been asking for that stuff, you know what I'm saying? The case about that porn star, man, I don't really care about too much about that shit, you know what I'm saying? He's like, he did what he did, and you know, that's that. But the Mar-a-Lago with the documents, you know, top secret shit and stuff like that, man, that's uncalled for. You know what I mean? And there was after those papers, after those documents for about a year, and he was like, "Nah, we're not gonna give them to them. They belong to me." You know, those are, you know, love letters from the president of China, and another letter from Putin, and you know, there was he said, "Nah, those all my documents. That, you know, they're mine. They belong to me." But no, dude, they belong to the government. They don't belong to you. You know, they don't belong. There's a lot of documents there that didn't belong to him. Anyway, my good people, let me know what you think, man. Just put down on the comments, you know, and share. And let me know what you think about this situation with Trump.